first I have to congratulate you. You are 90 years old. How is that possible? Look at you, you're amazing.
I'm not really.
You are.
I can do this when I get home.
It's extraordinary what you've done in all that time. And you are here still, you come in, you rehearse, you travel the world.
I think that's what really keeps me going, keeping busy and being involved.
You're obviously still inspired by all the dancers that you see.
Well, especially now, because I think the company is so wonderful at the moment.
Now, you often talk about how important it is to keep classical ballet real and relevant. Is that why you took an interest in producing your own productions, especially in the classics?
I discovered, as it were, that I was able to put on a classical ballet when John Cranko told me he wanted me to put on a production of Giselle. And I just said, well, I'm sorry, but I don't really like Giselle very much. And I can't believe in the characters and all that. And he said, well, we're going to do it, and you're going to do it, and I'm telling you. And it was a success. Then I tried another one. And then I realized how I loved making some of these scenes and everything, which had no logic or anything, and didn't relate. And I thought every step everyone does must communicate with the audience. I've always enjoyed doing the classics. I get very moved with Swan Lake, I must say, because it has such a passionate story. But then I get very excited with Nutcracker. But the thing is, when I'd been asked to do it, I thought, well, I must do some homework and find out, how this all started. Which really is what I've always done with all my productions. I've always gone right back to the beginning to find how they evolved. I got a bit bogged down because I found, with the help of an amazing American professor, Professor Roland John Wiley, he found all the notation, for instance, not real notation, but of the snowflake scene. But it was for 61.
61? Quarter ballet?
61.
Wow.
So I thought, well, this can't, there must be a single character, I suppose. Probably there was a Snow Queen flitting in and out of everything. And it must have been five groups of 12. But it was huge. But the only step they wrote down that they did was balances.
Only balances?
Lovely patterns, in and out, endlessly 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness, that would be awful, wouldn't it?
Well,
you made us do everything. We had pas de chats and jetés and arabesques and
hold them.
Quite a lot of balances, but quite a lot of everything else.
Over the years, I have made it actually more me than them.
Okay.
And I've added to it, and I've calmed some down a bit. I'm a great one for overwriting and putting too many steps in, and that's one thing you shouldn't do. You should do the minimum amount to have the most effect. Anyway, I've learnt my lesson now.
It's really very special what you've created.
Well, it's amazing. I never thought when I was first doing it, I thought, oh, this will go for a couple of seasons, maybe 2 or 3 seasons. It's still going on. Mind you, I have been very lucky to be able to make improvements as I've gone.
And you never want a company to get comfortable with a production.
That's why I'm always...
You're always here, nitty-picking.
I just want to improve this a bit.
Yes, but it's keeping it fresh.
It's never been boring, that's the thing.
Exactly.
And I think it well, I suppose I always include Nutcracker, always in one of Tchaikovsky's classics anyway.
Yes.
But I think now the company have made it a classic, and it's getting better and better each time, in a way.
I think you're right.
Famous last words. What's going to happen?
Peter, I just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done for the classical ballet world, for here, the Royal Ballet, all the amazing productions, for Birmingham Royal Ballet. Happy birthday from all of us, and just keep coming in and picking.
Thank you. I will.